day has come to finally say goodbye to the lifted Miata, the gambler Miata. She was by far one of the best Miatas I've ever had. Being a 91 1.6 liter, she was tough. I owned her for almost exactly 2 years to the date. An absolute beast of a car. Not fast, rather slow, but she was loyal. Well, albeit except for leaving me stranded 200 miles from home one time. That was real fun. But on-road and off-road, she held up just fine, and even did a few roadside recoveries for other Miatas as well. But with a bit of luck and a bit of basic maintenance, this car just kept on trucking. I put the most miles of any car I've ever owned on this car, and she just kept on going, even with the lift kit. She was just so loyal. But it was time to say goodbye to this all-terrain beast. It was time to let her go. And some of you might be wondering, what was the dollar amount that I let this car go for? You know, obviously there's a lot of sentimental value here, but let me introduce you guys to someone special. A car that I have dreamed for ever since I was a little kid. I want you guys to meet Fishbowl, a 1991 Toyota MR2 SW20. The story of this SW20 is actually a year in the making for me. My buddy Trevor acquired it from a local tow yard, and he kind of sat on the car for a while, and I kept bugging him about it. And finally, one day, I made him an offer. I said, hey, if you allow me to come up to your home and use your lift in your shop to slowly restore this car to a driving ability, I will trade you the lifted Miata and all the spare parts I have with it. And everything aftermarket on that car came from Trevor. So, over the course of a year, I was going up to his shop and working on this car and getting it ready to drive home, and eventually trade him the white car in the process. It definitely goes to show, the worst thing someone can tell you is no. So, after about a year, the MR2 was almost complete, but unfortunately, my tags were going to expire on the white car soon, and I did not want to throw a Cadillac converter at a car I was about ready to get rid of. So, I offered to him, if I paid for the fuel, will you tow the SW20 to my house, and you can take the lifted car with you. With all the modifications I had done to the MR2 so far, she was nearly completed, but I was running out of time. Thankfully, Trevor came in clutch and said absolutely, and led us to this day. With the day before, I loaded up the lifted car, got her ready, said my goodbyes. This was by far one of the best cars I've ever owned, and 10 out of 10, I will own another lifted Miata again. Excellent cars. Anybody who says you can't daily one, just watch my videos. With one door closing, another one opens. And this is the announcement of the build series of the MR2 SW20, or Fishbowl, as I like to call her. She still has a lot of work that she needs done to her. Definitely needs brakes, big time. And a bunch of other work, especially body work. And as you guys watch the series, you will learn why I call her Fishbowl. She's a diamond in the rough, I'll tell you that. You know, some people might say this is junk. I call it a treasure. But as one door opens, another closes. Goodbye, lifted Miata, and thank you for the memories. Well, I appreciate you guys watching the video. Please like it if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think about all this. Please consider subscribing. It really helps me out. And if you don't, you're going to miss out on a lot of MR2 content in the future. Appreciate you guys watching. You all have a good one.